Doing well. Today's video is going to be 22 things I learned before turning 22. If you didn't know, my birthday was this past Tuesday and I in fact turned 22, so I wanted to share this video with you. I've seen a few other people do it and I thought it was kind of fun. I don't really do a bunch of like advice type videos on my channel very much, but if you guys are interested, I hope you like this video, and of course if you do, give it a thumbs up and maybe I'll do another one for my birthday next year. You can of course subscribe to my channel here if you are new, and definitely check out my Halloween video. I know Halloween is literally right around the corner. I'm probably not going to be posting any more Halloween videos, but if you want to go check out, I have a whole week's worth. I'll have it linked down below. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the 22 things. Now these are in no particular order, but the first one is to never give up on your passion. And I find that a passion can be a lot of different things. You can have a lot of different passions as a person, but for me personally, my passion would have to be dance, and I have been doing dance like my whole life basically, and I did give it up over a couple years when I was going to college, and I felt really, I don't know, I definitely felt like there was something missing in my life, and then when I got back into dance, it was all complete and I felt like myself again. So definitely never give up on that. Even if you have to take breaks, always go back to it because you know you miss it. Number two is definitely kind of cheesy, and that is not to put pressure on yourself to find the perfect person to be in a relationship with, or just put pressure on yourself to find a boyfriend if maybe you don't have one, or a girlfriend, you know, whatever you're into. Don't put pressure on yourself, because I feel like when you're in high school and college, there's a lot of pressure to like date and to like find that person. But honestly, when you stop looking is when you're gonna find that person. So don't put pressure on yourself, focus on yourself, because you have to know yourself really well before you can be in a relationship. So you just do you. Number three is it's perfectly normal to outgrow friendships. And this could be a friendship that you loved and you just grew apart as people, or this can be outgrowing a friendship that was maybe not so good for you, or something that's a little more toxic. Either way, outgrowing friends is totally normal and it does happen. So it's one of those things you kind of just have to live with and know that there was a reason that person came into your life, but there's maybe a bigger reason why they maybe aren't in it anymore. Number four is to always say thank you, and I personally grew up giving thank you cards. I was forced to when I got birthday presents and Christmas presents, so I really like to send thank you cards with different things and just show people that you really appreciate what they're doing. When it comes to your material items, I highly suggest following the rule quality over quantity. Buy yourself a good vacuum because it really does make a difference. Learn to do things on your own, and I'm talking about pretty much everything. Enjoy spending time with yourself and taking yourself out for dinner or to a movie by yourself. Just like getting to know yourself as a person and being able to go do things really independently is a really nice skill to have, and personally I like doing that kind of stuff. Some days I'll like go take myself shopping, and it's nice to do those things like solo, because then you're not with anyone, they're not pressured for time, or there's not any stressors or anything like that. You're just kind of with yourself, doing your own thing, living your life. Learn how to drive, because it's definitely a life skill, and even though you may not personally want to drive all the time, it's definitely something that could come in handy in an emergency or something like that. It's just a really good skill to have, and personally I love the freedom. Start saving money early on, because you never know what's gonna happen. I definitely recommend like taking a percentage off each paycheck or something. This really helps because you never know when your like car is gonna break down or it's gonna get towed. This has happened to me a lot. And you just never know what kind of things life is gonna throw at you, and having a little bit of spare change in a savings account is going to help you out immensely. Tequila really isn't as horrible as everyone claims it to be, and it's probably my preferred shot when I go out. Make time for your parents, because they're not going to be here forever and they love you and they want to spend time with you. And I know it's a little bit different as you get older. It's not really the easiest to kind of book off that time, especially maybe if you live at home still, but it is something that's really important and should be a priority. Honestly, nothing helps a real migraine other than sleeping in a dark place. Trust me, I've tried absolutely everything. And when you get a bad one, you should just go to sleep and just end your day, go to bed. Celebrate your achievements and be really proud of your accomplishments, whether they're big or small, and really celebrate those, because those are the milestones and those are the important stepping stones in your life. High school is not for the rest of your life, and not to say I didn't like high school, because I definitely did. I had a great group of friends, I had dance, and I really enjoyed my time, but I had so much more waiting for me after graduation that I had no idea about, and it just kind of opened up a whole new world. And when you're in high school, you kind of feel like this is it, this is kind of like the be-all end-all, and I just want to say once again, I'm sure you've heard it before, but it really truly does get better after high school. If you don't have Amazon Prime, what are you waiting for? It's honestly the best thing I ever did for myself, and if you're a student, you can get it for free. So I'll have a link down below if you haven't like signed up or anything. I think you actually get like a free trial or something. Anyway, not sponsored, but Amazon Prime is thebomb.com. You get like toilet paper sent to you. I currently have eyeliner being sent to me, and you can get like 2-day shipping. That's like the whole Prime point of it, and it literally is life-changing. It literally costs nothing to be nice. One of my favorite mottos to live by is work hard, play hard, because you deserve both. Your mom was right about most things. I don't know how it happens, but she seriously is going to be right about like 99% of the things in your life, and it's kind of freaky. Move out or do some traveling on your own or with a friend. Just go out and experience life. I could honestly tell you, like, I did not know I was going to be moving out at 17, and I have now lived with roommates and by myself and with a boyfriend, and my life is so different than I had originally pictured it being because of me taking on these new experiences and going and moving away from my home and my family. And honestly, it was for the best. Like, I grew so much as a person, and I wouldn't have changed that for the world. One of my favorite ways to handle any situation is to put myself in the other person's shoes. I find this really helps to understand where they're maybe coming from, their point of view, or anything like that, and just to be really open-minded and considerate when it comes to dealing with everyday life. And the last one is learn to love yourself. And I know we hear this all the time, but I don't know if we always take it to heart or take it as deeply as we probably should. I feel like I'm still on my journey of this because there's definitely things I don't really love about myself, but there are definitely things I do love myself, and I like to celebrate those and different things like that. So don't beat yourself up. Everyone has insecurities, even if they don't show it. And it's just one of those things that you can really tell a person that is super confident and that, I don't know, loves themselves versus someone that's maybe a little more insecure on the outside. So always walk with confidence, and no one will ever second guess you. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I do really appreciate it, and I hope you guys liked it because I know it was kind of different and a little bit long. But if you did make it this far, leave me a comment down below of your age and maybe one piece of advice you would include if you were to film a video like this, because I would love to read everyone's comments and see what you guys have to say. I really love that. And of course, you can check out my previous videos over here and subscribe to my channel here. I love you all so much, and I will chat with you in my next video. Have a great day.